my channel, JoJo's Cup of Mocha. So in today's video, I'm going to be talking about some of the travel finds that I have found now. Some of these are from Amazon. I think I got something from Tropic Feel. Like, they're from all over the place, so I'll go into each of those items with you, where I got them from and the reasoning why I got them. I thought this was fun because, number one, I just love unboxing videos and just travel finds altogether, and number two, I always like show what I have purchased and what I'm packing with me, but never like the things that I have bought beforehand and my reasoning as to why I bought them, you know. So I figured this will be a nice little change, you know. So keep in mind that I love to solo and budget travel a lot of the time, so a lot of these things that I have, they're going to be able to come with me in my personal and or carry-on luggage, so that way we are saving time, we are saving money, we're saving space with these items, and we're trying to reduce the liquids that we have, because we all know your liquid allowance is very, very precious. So without further ado, let's get started. Alrighty everyone, so as you can see, I have my lovely pile of packages over here that I'm going to go through with you guys, and I will absolutely talk about each item, why I bought the things that I bought for myself, and how it's going to help me with my travel. So let's get started. I'm going to try to do these packages first. Not them being stuck. I'm going to do these types of packages first, and then I'll work my way through the boxes, because I'm not ready for the boxes yet. Okay, so I do have a little marker so I can mark off my address. Can't have people knowing where I live. Alrighty, so this first one is from Amazon. Let's open it up. So this is the first item in here, number one. This is the Hygiea Natural Bedbug Travel Spray. So I will show a close-up of each of the items, but I basically got this so that way when I travel, if I go to like a hostel or a hotel room, I can definitely just spritz this over here to reduce the likelihood of having bed bugs on the bed, or having it spread to like my clothes and whatnot, you know, because that just disgusts me. But this is it. Alrighty, and here it is. It's just a little spritz. It is a treatment. This is 3 fluid ounces, so this is TSA approved, of course. We need to have 3.4 fluid ounces or 100 milliliters for our carry-on or personal item size products. So this is it. It's a stain and scent free, residue free, natural ingredients, and it's just ready to use. It is also a treatment for like dust mites, fleas, lice, and other crawling pests. Alrighty, so the next package is yet again a package from Amazon. And I don't remember necessarily what's in them. I do know that I got a lot of items in bulk, but I forgot to click the option that said to put them all in one box. So there's going to be a lot of these packages for just like 1 or 2 items in here. So yeah, I just put these press-on nails yesterday, so I'm trying to be so gentle with opening these packages so they don't pop off. This one is just a restock of something that I have already purchased before in the past. This is basically Sponge and Go. So these are cool. So basically these are tiny little sponges, and they come in like a little square like that. So basically what you do with them is you take them out of the little packaging, you wet it. In the center, it's like a little hard type of dish soap. So you wet that, it dissolves, and it becomes like a soap per se. And the little sponge kind of absorbs the liquid, obviously, and it becomes more, you know, sponge-like. And you can use this to wash your dishes. This is really, really good if you are traveling, if you are camping, if you're hiking, if you're doing anything like that. I have used these before when I have brought my reusable straws with me. This is really good just to clean off the straw, or if you have like an Airbnb, or if you have like a hotel hotel room that has like a sink in it, you know, but you don't want to use like the hotel sponges or like Airbnb sponges. Like they kind of gross me out. Like I don't know who's touched them, where they've been, if they were even used by someone else before. So I prefer to use my own, and this is just an easy, travel efficient way to have a sponge with dish soap in it that isn't a liquid. Moving on to the next item. I think this is from Amazon. It says Amazon Fulfillment Services, so I'm assuming it's from Amazon. We shall see. I know what this is. So this is called Scrubs, and what this basically is a bath sponge basically. So what you do is you wet this with water and it kind of like soaks up and you can clean yourself. And I really thought this was just really useful to have, because I remember just like when I was backpacking Guatemala, when I was in Iceland, there were times where I just came back really late, I was tired, or I just felt like really dirty after doing an activity, and I really wanted like something to just kind of get the dirt off of me and to get me clean. And I figured moving forward this will be something that I can have, because yeah. And this is lavender scented, so lavender smells really good. I like the scent of lavender. This is the next package that we have. Flexport Hub. I don't remember what is in here, but we shall see. Oh, so I don't know if you can see from here, but this is a Tropic Feel box, and I got some new shoes. Now, I have been seeing ads for Tropic Feel on Instagram for a long time, and I saw them on another YouTuber many years ago, so I figured I would just give them a try, and I really love the two shoes that I already have from them, so I figured let me get another iteration of this just in a different color, because they came out with a different color for a shoe that I already have by them, basically. And I really love this color. So these are them. They come with like this little band, and you can see they're really good for travel because they can pack flat. And what you want when you are traveling, especially if you are the type that carries multiple pairs, I'm the type that will carry like 2 pairs of shoes and then I am done. But this is really good because it can pack flat, even if you don't pack it like this. If you just stack it together, like they're really flat, so you can fit it in your backpack, in your suitcase, in a duffel bag, like whatever type of luggage that you use for your travels. I usually don't use the band. You can if you want. I don't. I will put the name of this shoe like right here. I don't remember what it's called off the top of my head, and I don't see the name of it really in here. But anyways, this is really cool because on here it says there is a drain sole system where water exits channels strategically in the shoe, and basically this means you can get these wet and it will basically be quick drying. It won't, you know, stay wet for too long. But these are them. There we go. Aren't these pretty? This is in the color Sunset. I love this. And if you know me, pink is my favorite color. I love pink. So this is like a beautiful, like dusty, mauvey, like rose color. And I absolutely love them, honestly. I have the same type of shoe, but just in the blue, and I think that one is called Onyx. So I basically have the same thing, but you see how flat these are and how easily you can fit them into your luggage. The next package we have here is an Amazon package. Why are you being difficult and don't want to open is the question. Oh, these are just pens that I got. I love pen, so you can always use a pen when you're traveling. I know a lot of the travel visas and whatnot nowadays is going virtual, digital, so you really don't need, I know for some countries you still do, but like the UK, the EU, I remember doing this for Canada as well. I did electronic form for Guatemala as well, so a lot of places really don't require you to have a pen to fill out anything for immigration because it's all done online, but it's still very good to have some pens with you just in case you need to fill out something. Next up, we have another Amazon package, and I have one more to go, and then we're going to move on to the boxes, which I hate. I hate unboxing the boxes, honestly. Like, it's just a pain in the ass trying to break them down and whatnot. I'd rather just peel these off and then just throw them away, but that's okay. So let's open this. And of course, it did not completely open. So in this package, there were 2 items that I got. One is a tongue scraper. Oral hygiene, you got to be on top of that. It's good to scrape your tongue, not with like the thing that comes on some toothbrushes, like an actual tongue scraper. That's where a lot of the bacteria is on your tongue, in your mouth, so that way you can have fresher breath. This comes in a pack of 2, so one is going to be here at home, the other one I'm going to put in with my toiletries, basically. And then this little guy right here, well, it's not really little. These are basically waterproof pants. This is from Outdoor Adventures, and basically this is just waterproof pants that you can put over your leggings or anything like that. So I figured this is really good when I am hiking. Today, it's pretty much raining. I don't know if you can tell, but it is very gray outside, so there's no like real lighting. But when you are hiking and it's raining, or if you're doing any sort of activity and you just want to cover up your leggings and not get them wet, this is really good to have. It is lightweight, it is breathable, it's waterproof, it's windproof, packable. You can't ask for anything else. This is a medium in black, so I'm usually a medium. I didn't want to get anything that was like too big, because then I don't want it falling on me, but I didn't want it too small where I couldn't even get it over me. These are meant to be put on quickly, so that way I'm not spending time getting wet in the elements. I can just put this on. They fit snug, not too big, not too small. So yeah. Alrighty, we are moving along. This is the last bag before we move on to the boxes. So this is a repurchase of something that I also already have. Basically, this is called Wipe That Tush. So basically, these are individually wrapped flushable wipes. It claims it is good for like the septic tank, so you can flush it down the toilet, but just be careful, because some places, even if they do have a good septic tank, this could cause buildup, so just keep that in mind. But I love these because these are obviously travel friendly. These are individually wrapped, so you can take just a few with you when you're going out and about traveling. If there's no toilet paper, which, how many times has that happened to you? Come on. I can count at least 28 times when this has happened to me. So having these handy will just make your life a little bit easier, so that way you can wipe that tush, wipe down there, so that way you are fresh and clean and ready to go. Or even if there is toilet paper and you just want to be a little extra clean, get just some of the extra bits and gunk and whatnot off of you, you can use these as well. This on the back, it says obviously travel friendly. This is certified flushable, fragrance free, so it's not going to like irritate you if you have sensitive skin or if you're just sensitive down there. This is a larger wipe. This is aloe infused and hypoallergenic. So I really like these. This is like my second or third repurchase, I should say, of this, and I highly recommend. Alrighty, so a lot of those were kind of repurchases of things that I already have, but as you can see, I love those and I use them for a reason, and I continue to use them because they work very well with traveling, not only traveling, but traveling, carry-on and personal item only. So we're going to move on now to the boxes that we have, and I know some of these items I have not purchased before, so you will see. This is the first box we are going to unbox. I am going to use my handy dandy scissors to open it. So these items are from Kitsch. This is just satin scrunchies, and this is just little clips, but they're like flat kind of like clips that you can put in your hair, and these are of course very like neutral colors. The scrunchies, the silk scrunchies, I'm sorry if I said silk, these are satin scrunchies, and this is for textured straight hair. So if your hair is straight, or if it's like textured curly like mine, this will stay in your hair. And I just love these. These are so soft, they're really good for your hair. They're not going to damage or break your hair, especially if you have curly hair like me. These are really, really good. I love them. And I got these clips because I thought this would be kind of cute, you know, like when my hair is straight or natural, but nowadays I kind of wear it natural. If I just put like, you know, little side piece there and just kind of put it back like that, put a little clip, like I think that would look really, really cute. So that's why I got them. And of course they're very traveler friendly. I have like a little scrunchie, but it's like a thinner, smaller one on my wrist. You can never ever have enough of scrunchies for guys or girls, doesn't matter. As long as you have long hair, you should use this. And just clip, so that way your hair stays out of your face, or if you just want to put it into a cute little style. They're flat, they're not going to take up much room. Highly recommend. We are also going to break down these boxes after we take out the package, so that way I don't have to deal with that later. Next up, we have a Sephora box. So one purchase in here isn't really for travel. This is something I just needed for a home, but it's kind of coupled in with the other thing that is travel related. This is just the Olaplex number 4 Bond Maintenance Clarifying Shampoo. I ran out of the other clarifying shampoo that I had, but I'm just gonna leave that right there. But this other thing I wanted to show you, which is travel related, and this is 2 fluid ounces or 60 milliliters, and this is basically just a hand cream. My hands are very, very dry. I get very, very dry hands, but I'm always like cleaning, you know, washing my hands, sanitizing them, because I have like contamination OCD, honestly, so I'm always doing that. But because of that, my hands are always dry, so I always like to have some hand cream on me. But because obviously the size, this can, you know, be used for your travels. This is the Salt and Stone hand cream. This is in bergamot and hinoki. I hope I pronounced that correctly, but this is like the same scent that I have for my body wash by them as well. So I have to take this out. It smells so good. I don't even know if I was supposed to do that, like just poke a hole in it, because normally it has like the side tab that you can like peel it, but this does not have that. So I don't know. And I have very long nails and they're press on, so I don't want to like pull too hard, you know, but it is what it is. We are slowly but surely finally starting to weigh down the stack of boxes. When we have 3 more boxes and then we are done. So this is the next one. This is from 10th House Muse, I believe. That's how you say it. Don't get me, don't quote me on that. I'm just gonna open open it from the side here because I'm too lazy to open it the other way around. Oh my god. It came with all of these like little things and I don't like that. It's just, it is a lot. So this is 10th Muse London, that's the actual name of it. And this is basically, obviously, a UK London-based brand that makes perfume. The cool thing about this perfume is that it's not liquid, right? So, of course, you know you have the liquid perfumes and you have like the little travel size bottles that you can use to decant the perfume into, which is what I have. However, they have refillable like vessels and they have different scents. Let me show you. So they have like little pots essentially, and with the little pots you can put these little fragrance pots into, and I have 3 different scents. I have Italian Summer, I have Clean Girl, and I have Vanilla Afterglow. I figured these were like the best ones, honestly. This definitely has some weight to it. I wasn't expecting it to be this heavy, but it's really good quality. This is in the color Clay, and this is really, really cool because obviously you don't need to worry about your perfume counting towards your liquid allowance. These are basically solid, so what you do is you take it, rub it on your wrist, rub it on like, you know, the back of your ears, your necks, and then obviously you will smell good just like perfume. So I really, really love the idea of this, so that way I can take up less liquids. The less liquids I have, the better. And these are refillable, so that way once you're done you can just buy more scents and you can still keep the clay pot. Next box. This is an Amazon box, by the way. We have some more travel finds here as well. We have the travel size Poopery Before You Go toilet spray in the original citrus. This is 1 fluid ounce or 30 milliliters. So it's a cute tiny little, you know, spritzer. So you just go. You spray this in the toilet, about 4 to 5 sprays in the toilet, so that way before you go number 2, it will smell very good, and when you flush it, it's not going to stink, because sometimes when you use public bathrooms, especially on the plane, they kind of stink. So having this on hand and just spritzing it before you go kind of eliminates some of that odor and that smell that you're going to still smell after you use the bathroom. So highly recommend. And then this is the Tide to Go wipes. So I do have the Tide Pod pens, but sometimes, like, depending on the bag that I use, I don't always have room for it because I get the bigger ones, not the teeny tiny ones. But this is just a wipe where if you're going out and you know you're going to be eating pasta and you have like a white shirt, you can just take this, wipe it, and you're good to go. This should be the last travel find. And this box is from Amazon. These are quick drying stone sink trays, and these are really lightweight, honestly. And I was thinking, when I take my items with me to like a hotel or something like that, and I have like just my items lying on the sink, sometimes like the sink gets very, very wet, and I hate like just the contamination of OCD. Like I just hate having it wet and having to like keep re-drying it and be wiping it and whatnot. So I got these, and these are basically like stone tablets that like you put near the sink or whatever surface that you're on, and these are fast drying, so any liquid that gets onto them, they dry quickly. I have these already near my sink in the kitchen, so I can attest like these are really, really good. In like a minute tops, it's basically dry. Well, it's kind of like a random travel thing. This is very like out there and niche, and not everyone is going to want or need that, especially if you're backpacking. But I figure maybe if you are going to an Airbnb, or if you're staying in a hotel for like a longer period of time and you just want your things to kind of look more tidy, more organized, and just keep the space kind of dry, maybe you can put a sponge if you're using this in the kitchen, or you can just put like your toothbrush and all that good stuff on there, and then if it gets wet it'll dry and it'll keep everything just clean if you're just a germaphobe, contamination, OCD person like myself. Next one is cool. This is a dust cleaning gel, kind of like a putty basically for your car, and I just love having a clean car. You just use this, you put it in the vents, it gets all the dust, all the crumbs out, and like your cup holders. This is good for about 4 to 10 uses depending on how dirty your car is, but it comes in like this cute little case. But you don't have to just like use this in your car, you can use this wherever. So if you are traveling and you do have some like equipment that you want to keep dry but you don't want to put a lot of liquids in your bag, this is like a good solution for it. So I highly recommend this. I had the orange one before, and this is just the blue one now. But this last one is the coolest travel item that I have. This is the Life Shay, I think that's how you pronounce it, don't quote me on that, Find Tag, and it works with Apple Find My. So basically, instead of like having an air tag, which I don't have, don't ask me why I don't have one by now, I just don't, this is kind of like a cute little tracker for your luggage, but it doesn't look like an air tag. It's not like a circle, it's like in the shape of an actual piece of luggage. So this is so cute. It comes in this little box here, but if I just peel back, I'll just take this out in general, it looks like an actual piece of luggage tag where you would put your name on it and whatnot. And if you flip this open, you can write your name in there, your information, just like you would with a luggage tag, but you can connect this with your Apple iPhone and you can use it kind of like an air tag to track your luggage. So I thought this was really, really cool, a nice alternative to air tags if you wanted something that was a little bit more sleek, a little bit more kind of like a luggage tags, you know, with the aesthetic and not just like a random like metal looking circle in your bag, you know. So highly recommend. Alright, so we have unboxed everything. So that is all the travel finds that I have for you today. A lot of them were from Amazon, some of them were from other companies that I haven't really bought from before. So I really hope you enjoyed today's video, and I hope you found some inspiration, some products, like something that you might be able to use on your travels. I know the next time I travel, I will definitely be using this, and my next trip is coming up in a couple of months. In July, I'm going to Las Vegas, so I will definitely be using some of these items. So I really hope you enjoyed today's video. So please give it a like, hit the subscribe button, and click the bell to receive notifications of when I upload videos. I will see you for my next video. So have a good day, everyone. Safe travels. Bye.